Fans getting ready for game number 2 here of the doubleheader. Your Fightin Phils took the first one very definitively, 4-1. As the players head out onto the field, we'll have the singing of the national anthem before righty Michael Bard comes out to face lefty Eric Miller. We'll throw it down for the national anthem here at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
Let's head down to the Liberty Honda and Mazda play ball kit of the game to get the game started. We're about to get game 2 started, and I've got tonight's Liberty Honda Mazda play ball kit of the game. This is Edwin from Meriden. Edwin, we're ready to get things going, but we can't do that, buddy, until all these fans hear the 2 most important words in baseball. What are they?
Here we go for game number 2 of the doubleheader. The Fightin Phils tied up this series at 1 win apiece with their big 4-1 victory. James MacArthur took the win. Ofrady Gomez got the save. Logan Occamy tallied another home run, his 9th of the season, to help put the Fightin Phils on top. Here is right-hander Michael Bard for the Hartford Yard Goats. Had a little stint on the injured list earlier in the season, but he spent his entire season here in AA Hartford. 6 games, only 2 of them start, so this will mark his 3rd start of the season. And just was confirming the pronunciation of his name with my counterpart in Hartford, Jeff Dooley. He says Beard, Michael Beard. So there we go. Got that right. He'll be throwing back behind the plate to Willie McIver to start off this contest. Aaron Schunk over at third. Ezekiel Tovar at short. And Isaac Collins at second. Michael Tolia staking it out at first. The outfield looks like Heron in left, Doyle in center, and Hill in right. Vito Freisha leading it off for the 2nd time today, except he's in the catcher spot. Ollie Castillo in second, Aldrim Corridor batting 3rd, and Jalen Ortiz is in the cleanup spot. Josh Occamy batting 5th, Jack Conley batting 6th, and then Sharp, Guzman, and Gazzo makes his addition to the lineup for the Fightin Phils. As we get underway, Vito Fresia takes a ball and a strike. He had a double to close off the first game of this doubleheader. Got started about 30 minutes late with a rain delay, but it's actually turned out to be a beautiful night here in Hartford, Connecticut. Just a slight breeze, mid-70s, going out to center if there is one at all. He holds off on a ball at the feet, 3-1 the count. Now, Beard, a 1.93 ERA in his 8 appearances, but only 14 1/3 innings of work as he gets a swinging strike out of Vito Fresia, a full count here. Just 3 earned ones. It's certainly going to be a battle of the pitchers. Game 1 started off as a pitcher's duel. Well, this one's going to be as well. Reading has lefty Eric Miller on the mound, who also has a lower than a 2 ERA. As Fresia thought that was ball 4 on the inside, but it's actually called strike 3. It's Kellen Martin, who's the umpire back behind the plate tonight. And unfortunately, Fresia down on strikes to begin this ball game. Here is Ali Castillo now. Reading looking to get on the board first, as Castillo takes a first pitch strike. Reading's going to stick it out in their Los Luchadores State Reading uniform. They won the first game, and why not keep playing in them? Hartford's going to change. They'll keep the white pants on, but they'll have the line. Well, I want to call it a Kelly Green, to be honest, a Kelly Green top, as Castillo cuts on and misses 1-2. And the royal blue caps with the Yard Goats logo on the front. He chases strike 3, sort of a Happy Gilmore as he steps out of the box. And back-to-back Ks for Michael Beard here to start off the first. Aldrum Corridor will come up. Corridor from the left side, the first lefty that this righty Beard will see. He comes up inside. Corridor worked a single and a walk in the first contest. Takes a ball inside. Love to give Eric Miller some run support early in this contest, as he chips one foul over the plate. Corridor working a pretty hefty on-base streak with getting a hit in the first game, 8 games consecutively. A couple other Fightin' Phils have good ones going as well. Corridor chops one down the first base line, right to Tolia, who's going to make the play unassisted. And the Fightin' Phils go down in order here on to the bottom half. Eric Miller out in just a moment. See what he can do against these Hartford Yard Goats.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spend time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
Into the bottom of the first inning. 7-inning contest here, game 2 of the doubleheader. The Fightins were sat down in order to start things off. So we will see what Eric Miller can do against his opponents. Jimmy Herron back to the leadoff spot. Ezekiel Tovar batting second. Michael Tolia in that number 3 hole, and Aaron Shunk, the cleanup hitter. Brenton Doyle batting 5th. Daniel Montano batting 6th. Willie McIver in that 7 hole, and Tyler Hill and Isaac Collins, respectively, 8 and 9. Eric Miller, the lefty, who's been flip-flopping back and forth from a starter and a reliever, will come up here as a starter, throwing to Vito Freisha back behind the plate. His first offering just a little bit outside for ball number 1. He hits 94 on the radar gun. Ollie Castillo over at third. Jonathan Guzman remains at short. Sal Gazzo, an appearance at second base here, and Josh Occamy over at first. The outfield looks like Jack Conley, Chris Sharp, and Aldrum Corridor from left to right. 2 balls, no strikes. And Miller misses again, 3-0. The lefty gets the sign from Freisha. There is ball 4 outside. So on 4 pitches, Herron walks his way to first. And here is Ezekiel Tovar. Tovar sees a ball upstairs. Miller looking for the strike zone here. Now we're going to see Vito Freisha jog up to the mound here, have a conversation with his starter. It's really only the first inning, but never know. Don't want this to get out of hand. Miller seems all right. A little bit humid down there. Lefty comes set, looks over at the base runner, has a good eye on first. Now he comes in. Oh no, outside. 2 balls and no strikes. The home plate umpire, Kellen Martin. Jen Powell shifting to third, and the crew chief, Tanner Moore, down the first baseline. Miller deals. This is a called strike at the knees. There we go. Sun is beginning to set here in Hartford, Connecticut. The lights are on. There's still a good amount of skylight, although there are clouds. The 2-1, ground ball right side. They had a little bit of a shift going, so it gets past Sal Gazzo. Holding up at second is Jimmy Herron, and suddenly there's 2 on and nobody out here for the Hartford Yard Goats. Here's Michael Tolia. 0 for 3 in the first game. This is cut on and missed as he goes off speed. 0-1 the count. Solid crowd here for a rainy night in Hartford. They don't release the attendance until after the second game. Freisha fields this one in the dirt, keeps it in front of him. Runners don't move. Miller, lowest ERA in the team, a 1.74. In 11 games, he started 6 of them. So we'll probably see him come out of the bullpen later in the series, I would think. As he comes home, this is popped up out of the field of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. (20 2/3) innings pitched here for Miller. Just 11 hits and 4 earned runs on the season. Averaging over a strikeout an inning. Deals another popped up foul. Same spot into the first base side concourse area. And he keeps his 1-2 count. They've got 2 on, nobody out, scoreless in the bottom of the first. Reading broke up a big hot streak from the yard goats here. Miller kicks and fires. This is sent foul, this time even further outside of the field. This one probably hitting the parking lot. Ground ball left side. Guzzi fields underhand over to first. A pick in the dirt by Occamy, but it's not in time. The slide by Tovar kind of broke up the throw. Plus, it wasn't hit on that sharply. Miller induces lots of weak contact. They did what they could, but they get the force out at second. Put one on the board. There's runners on the corners here for Aaron Shunk. Frisha is going to have to be careful back behind the plate. Shunk 1 for 3. Was caught trying to steal home. He lays down the bunt. Miller's going to go home to Frisha over to third. Now they've got him in a rundown. Castillo wants to put the tag on him. He does. Can they get the double play? No. But they do get the most important runner, the one coming home. Shifting to second was Doyle. And that'll go in, I think, as a fielder's choice because they could have chosen to go to first. But I think the right call there to get the run at the plate and keep an early lead. Here is Brent Doyle. That was Aaron Shunk. I apologize. So we'll follow how that goes in. But if I remember, it was 1, 2, 5 making the play on Heron. Tolia now sits at third. Shunk at second, moving over on the throw. And here is Brenton Doyle now with runners in scoring position, but 2 outs. Checks his swing, and he does go around. Miller has Doyle 1-2 here. A stressful first inning. Looking to get out of it if he can. Clean. 15 pitches under his belt. The first is one of the tougher innings. Then he really settles in. Just missing down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So I said his overall ERA 1.74. Well, his first inning ERA 3.60, so that would be kind of the blip if there is one for Miller, which really there's not. 2 runners in scoring position, 2 outs on the board. Time is called. Steps off. That's Togli on third, Shunk on second. Miller getting the sign from Vito Frisha. Now he sets up on the third base side of the rubber. The 1-2 to Doyle. Swing and a miss, and Eric Miller is jacked up. He gets out of this inning clean. A big pitch for the lefty as he comes right through the strike zone on the inside corner. Scoreless as we head into the second. Reading looking for some offensive action in just a moment. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Jalen Ortiz set to lead us off here as he comes up as the designated hitter. Then Josh Occamy and Jack Conley scoreless through the first. Beard had much easier time than Eric Miller, but both of them got through it clean, so we'll see if the Fightin' Phils can bring some run support here for Eric. Ortiz had the first game off, but he comes in for the second and takes a first pitch ball. Two balls here out of Michael Beard. Ortiz rips this one into left. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Heron scoots over to pick it up, but Jalen gets on here to start off. This frame. Here's Josh Occamy. So the guys were taking BP on the field. So how it works is that when they take BP, they go through the batting order. So there'll be like the first group, which is like the first 5 batters, and then the second group, which is like the next 4 batters plus somebody that's not playing, and then the third group is the people that are not listed on the starting lineup, right? So that's how they go. So the lineup for the first game didn't include Jalen. And after we got through 2 rounds, so the first group and the second group, as Occamy takes a ball 1-1 the count, they called for the tarp, and so the third group wasn't able to get live BP on the field. Now, they do have 2 really nice cages here at Hartford where I believe the rest of the crew went down and hit in some of the cages to get that work in. Ortiz, because he wasn't in the first game, didn't get to take swings on the field today, but did apparently get some good enough work in the cages because he comes out of the gate hot. And here is Josh Occamy with a runner on and nobody out. The righty deals a 1-2. Occamy late to the pitch, and he strikes out swinging. Here's out number 1 in the second. Conley had a pretty good base knock in the first game, was able to come home and score the go-ahead run for the Fightin' Phils. Back in the 5th, he had a double. Looking for some action here. Scoreless in the top of the second. Phillies are on the West Coast tomorrow. I believe. Well, they're off tonight either way. And I believe they're playing the Angels. I think it's on the West Coast. Let me go back and check that. Ripped foul by Jack Conley, 1-1 the count. Nope, it's at CBP, but the Angels come to them. And that'll be played tomorrow at 7:05. Over the head of Conley, 2 balls and 1 strike. I'm just gonna pull up their schedule here. They started off June with a win yesterday. Conley checks his swing, but he doesn't go around. 3 balls and 1 strike. Nick Maton played a big role in that with a home run in his first game called back. And Aaron Nola took the win. So they start a 3-game set against the Angels tomorrow at CBP. Off day tonight. Beard is going to go over to Jalen Ortiz, who's not taking much of a lead out on first. He dives back in time. Lehigh Valley in Scranton, they are leading 3-1. And Jersey Shore, I know, was in a rain delay as Conley takes ball 4 way inside. He works a walk, and the Fightin' Phils have something brewing here. 2 on as Ortiz shifts to second, and just 1 out for Chris Sharp. So are they still in a delay, or did they go ahead and rain that game out? See if I refresh my computer and it updates. It still says delayed start, so I don't know if they're going to try to get it in or not. Here's Chris Sharp from the right side. Getting the start out in center field. Sharp pops this up. It's in foul territory, and he'll take it as strike 1. Deep in the righty batter's box is Sharp as he takes a called strike way on the inside. He has sort of a short stance, but then a bigger stride as he tries to conquer some of the box. Stands way behind that diamond at the plate. Beard looking back at Ortiz on second. Very tied up with him. Now he comes home. He checks his swing, and he does go around Chris Sharp. Goes down swinging, and there is out number 2 here in the second. 4 strikeouts for Michael Beard. 2 outs here in the second. Reading has 2 runners on. That's Ortiz at second and Conley at first. Scoreless in the top of the second for Jonathan Guzman. 1 for 3 in the first game was Guzman. He takes a swinging strike. That was a bunt single, too. Working on getting his average back above the Mendoza line. He's certainly been working lately. Had a couple hits. Had 2 hits on Tuesday's game. The only multi-hit batter for the Fightin' Phils. But he takes a swinging strike down 0-2. This time he holds off. A ball above the letters. Ortiz taking a pretty good lead out on second. He'll be running on contact. Beard up to 32 pitches here. Now he comes home in the dirt. Guzman holds off 2-2. Good block by Willie McIver. Keep it in front of him. Looking back at second. Now looking home. Uzi chases. Did he get a piece of it? He did, and he stays alive. Looks so focused down there. They're showing a close-up of him on the little TV screen in the radio booth. Shuffling off the bag at second is Ortiz. At first, Jack Conley. Guzman gets a piece of it again, fouling it back into the net behind home plate. We'll go again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 runners on here in the top of the second, scoreless. Leaning over and getting the sign is Beard. Now he comes set, glove at the waist. Here's the 2-2. Again, foul. Pitch number 7 to Jonathan Guzman. Really making Beard work for it here. Waiting in the on-deck circle, Sal Gazzo. The 2-2 once again. Pops this up in the infield. Collins comes in, makes the catch, and that will do it after a hard-fought battle from Jonathan Guzman. Reading strands 2 runners on the base pass as we go to the bottom half. Scoreless for Eric Miller in just a moment.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Berks Immunization Coalition works to provide leadership and education in promoting age-appropriate immunization across the lifespan for all residents of Berks County. This is a coalition comprised of local physicians, nurse practitioners, school nurses, immunization coordinators, immunization advocates, and pharmaceutical representatives working to encourage continuity of immunization through medical resources. They focus on educating both the community and the providers. For more information, please visit www.immunizeba.org and click Local Coalitions.
We're going with 3 on Sandy's right. Oh, you got so lucky. Christian. Lucky guess. Round of applause for Rachel. She knew it the whole time. That was the Hagel hat shuffle. Designated hitter number 10, Daniel Montano.
Fightin' Phils had some runners on in the second, but they stranded them as Daniel Montano lines this into left center. Jack Conley comes on, but it bounces in front of him, and he'll lead things off with a base knock here to start the bottom of the second, scoreless at Dunkin' Donuts Ballpark. Sun setting behind left field. Here's Willie MacGyver. Cut on and miss. Eric Miller hits 95. Said he got a piece of it there for strike number 1. Big swing and a miss. Miller had some traffic on the base pass in the first, but he got out of it cleanly. A couple of very weird plays. Pumps his right foot. Now he takes a big step, but he comes home in the dirt. Good block by Freisha to keep it in front of him. Ball and 2 strikes. Pop up into a weird part of right field. It drops in for a base hit. Gazzo went back as fast as he could, but he just couldn't get to it. Corridor charging in. It just drops shallow. That's all there was to it. Back-to-back hits for the Yard Goats. Puts 2 on, and Miller has to work again with runners on the base paths. Here is Tyler Hill. This is popped foul into the net back behind home plate for strike number 1. Miller's solid at getting the first pitch strike. Deals inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. They just reported the official attendance to me, 5,242, which is pretty impressive for a rainy night here in Hartford, Connecticut. Same number for the doubleheader. He takes a ball inside, 2-1. Daniel Montano out on second. Willie McIver on first here. No outs, bottom of the second, scoreless at Dunkin' Donuts Park. Miller looks back. Now he comes home above the head. 3-1 the count. And now he comes in for a called strike. The count is full. Game number 3 of the 6-game set. Each team has 1 win apiece. Tomorrow's game, another slated 7:05 start as this is popped up. Freesia rips his mask off. He's tracking it back behind the plate, and he makes the catch. A huge out, number 1 in foul territory. The runners don't advance. Freesia tracking the ball well. He's got the vintage helmet with the mask. So 2 things to rip off. Now he gets the signs from manager Sean Williams, relays them to his team here. A double play ball, as I say every time, could get the Fightins out of this easily. Miller has gotten, see how many this season. 2. He's gotten 2. Here's Isaac Collins, the only one who hasn't come up so far. Collins sends a ball back into the net for strike 1. Montano and McIver taking leads off their respective bases. Miller, the lefty, sets up. Good look at first. Now he comes home below the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big swing and a miss. He blazes 92 by McIver, the starting catcher. Or excuse me, this is Isaac Collins. McIver's on first. Saw Collins in Tuesday's game, did not play in the first game. He had 2 hits in 3 at-bats, a double and a single. Gets a foul tip into the glove of Vito Freesia, and a strikeout puts out number 2 on the board. Solid work there by Eric Miller after 2 leadoff hits. How well does he work under pressure here as they go back to the top of the order with Jimmy Herron? Herron walked and then was caught trying to steal home. You don't see that very often. Takes his time getting into the righty batter's box. Leadoff batter today. Below the knees. In for a called strike. Miller very strong under pressure, doesn't seem fazed by the runners on the bases. He comes home and gets a huge strike 2 with the off-speed pitch to Jimmy Herron. Just needs 1 more out to get out of the inning cleanly, up to 36. I can't see our bullpen, but I don't imagine that he comes back after this. Somebody's up over there. Here's the 0-2. Good frame by Freesia, but they don't get the call they're looking for. He'll have to go again. Miller deals inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs on the board, 2 runners on. Montano on second, McIver on first. Line drive, foul. Ooh. Right up against that tarp down the left field line. Once again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the board. 2 runners on Miller, deals in the dirt. It's a full count. Oh, I'm out of my seat for this one. Gets the sign from Vito Freesia. There's a base open, but Miller would like to get out of this clean. With 2 outs, the payoff pitch. Ball 4. And the bases are juiced here. Will they let Eric get out of this jam on his own? We'll have to wait and see. As Ezekiel Tovar, the top prospect. Number 6 for the Colorado Rockies. Just 20 years old with the bases loaded here. 2 outs. This is sent foul. Hits off the life post. It's going to come back down into the stands. Bounces around some fans. Montano at third, McIver at second, Heron at first. 2 outs on the board. 43 pitches for Miller. I believe 44 is his highest so far. The 0-1 popped foul 0-2. Let me check that in my book. I do. I have 44 as his longest outing this season, pitch count-wise. I think this will be his last batter. We'll see what happens. Glove at the waist. He's got him 0-2 here. To Tovar. Outside. 1-2. Hartford, a very strong team, just a half game out of first place in the northeast side of the Eastern League. Talk about the playoff contention in just a minute as Miller deals and gets a foul ball back. He'll have to go again. So it's first half, second half again this year. The first half ends on June 6th, so I know Hartford is really feeling the pressure here to try to take over Somerset, who's in the lead, and come away with that first half playoff spot. Certainly easier for the ticket sales, and it's nice knowing you're in. Here's the 1-2. Cut on and missed. Miller gets out of a jam for a second time this game. Picks up a huge strikeout with the bases loaded. Nobody across. And we are scoreless through 2 here at Dunkin' Donuts Park as we head into the top of the third. The Fightin' Phils need some offense.
Hey, psst. Yeah, you. You want to buy some low-priced groceries? Just follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl. Suspiciously low-priced groceries.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage Auto Group Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis throughout the 2022 season. Visit Alex's convenient website at brgpa.com and search for your perfect home today. His custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and he's there to answer all your questions. Call Alex today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Associate Broker Alex Patansis is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 11 Savage Auto Group Fiesta Friday games during the 2022 season. eXp Realty Group and Alex Patansis, where every move matters. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Sal's going to lead us off here in the top of the third. Eric Miller with a huge strikeout with the bases loaded to get out of the second inning clean. It'll be Sal, then Freesia, and Castillo as we go back to the top of the order. The switch hitter batting from the left side against the righty Michael Beard. He checks his swing, but he doesn't go around. Beard 37 pitches through 2. Gazzo takes the ball below the knees. Redding has had 1 hit. A yard goats 3, no runs on the board here. Top of the third, 7-inning contest, game 2 of the doubleheader. Beard deals. Gazzo lifts this into left field. On the run is Doyle at the warning track. He makes the catch. A very, very long, deep fly ball out of Gazzo. There's out number 1. Here's Vito Freisha, who struck out looking his first time up. Sal picked the longest part of the ballpark, deepest part, to hit that to. Well struck, though, as Freisha takes ball 1. That's below the knees. 2 balls, no strikes. Now, we talked a lot about how high Occamy is in walks this season. Well, Freisha's up there as well. 5th with 29. He takes a strike, 2-1 the count. And there's a strike at the knees, 2-2. Hartford allowed their starter to go all 7 innings in the first game. We'll see what they do with Michael Beard here for game number 2. Freisha lines this up the first base side. It gets past Michael Tolia. And the Fightin' Phils have a base runner here. Freisha down on first. 1 out for Ali Castillo. Castillo punches this one foul into the net behind home plate, fielded by the Fightin's dugout. Wendell Rijo and Adam Leverett over there. Pitch outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Tomorrow's game, another 7:05 contest. Saturday, 6:05, and Sunday, 1:05. Beard looks up and down. Now he comes home to Castillo. Right back to the pitcher. It's very slow rolling. Beard, an off-balance throw, but he gets it to first in time. Freisha sifts to second, but now there's 2 outs here for Aldrim Corridor. Corridor, a base hit and a walk in the first game, also scored a run on Logan O'Hoppy's home run. I think we have to give him credit for changing the way that game was going. His little slow roller of a base knock really turned things around. It was a pitcher's duel. Nobody on either side had been on base through 3. And he really changed the game. Sun is set here. Baseball under the lights in Hartford, Connecticut. It's a nice chill summer, I guess it's still spring evening. So this one is bounced over the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Freisha leading out on second. Pretty solid runner. And with 2 outs, he'll be going on contact. From the left side, Aldrim chops this up the first base line. It is fair. Tolia picks it up, steps on the bag, and that will do it. The Fightin' Phils strand a runner on. To the bottom of the third we go here at Dunkin' Donuts Park, scoreless.
When the Ready Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klingers on Crosonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phil's front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Get more out of your day with Dunkin refreshers. More tropical flavors like new mango pineapple, so you can get more out of every moment. America runs on Dunkin. There's a free call to the Trantolo and Trantolo bullpen. Trantolo and Trantolo, Connecticut's personal injury law firm. Save time and call all nines. Now pitching for Reading, number 38, Matt Sellinger. First baseman, number 16, Michael Tolia.
A call to the bullpen here for the bottom of the third inning. Matt Sellinger comes in for Eric Miller. 2 innings of work, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts on his highest pitch count, 47. Sellinger will see Michael Tolia, Aaron Schunk, and Brenton Doyle as Tolia pops this up down the left side. Castillo gives chase, but it ends up in the stands for strike number 1. Scoreless here at Dunkin' Donuts Park. Much slower rolling than the first game. Lots of runners on the base paths, but nobody has come home. Sellinger looking to keep it that way as they go from lefty to a righty here. He misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. A 3.09 ERA. He's been a very solid reliever for the Fightin' Phils. A couple of bumps in the road recently, but can't be perfect all the time, although he's come close as Tolia sends this into the stands. 10 of 16 in scoreless appearances, so that means that over 60% of the time Sellinger comes out, he doesn't allow a run across the board. We'll see what he can do here as he's got 2 strikes to Tolia. Freesia gives him the sign, checks his swing. Does he go around? And he does. Matt starts off with a strikeout here in the bottom of the third. There's 1 away for Aaron Schunk. Philly's got Sellinger from Pittsburgh's organization. He sends a first pitch ball into Schunk. So he's no stranger to the Eastern League, played in Richmond for a little bit of time as well after being traded to the San Francisco Giants. Ground ball left side, it's foul. It's good enough for strike number 1. But happy to have him aboard here with the Fightins. He's certainly been a good bullpen arm for Reading. This one outside. Good frame by Vito Freesia. Doesn't get the call he's looking for with Occamy as the starting catcher and Conley kind of filling in the gaps. Freesia's not seeing a lot of time officially back behind the plate. This is just his 3rd start. Still of course, helping out with bullpens being thrown, with relievers getting ready for the game, and still does infield, outfield drills as a catcher, as well as Shunk fouls this one back, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mainly playing as a designated hitter this summer, 26 starts there. We've also seen him in left field 3 times. I think we saw him at first base once. We did. Seelinger gets the sign. 1 out here, bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 2-2. Ripped into the net. Count will stay. It's going to get a fresh baseball. Touch the dirt. Comes set on the first base side of the rubber. The 2-2, he blazes it by him, 94. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Matt Seelinger. Puts 2 outs on the board here for Brenton Doyle. Reading's pitching staff has not sent down Hartford in order yet here in game number 2. We'll see if this could be the first inning, as he's already got 2 quick outs. Doyle struck out swinging to Eric Miller. Also did start in the first game. Single and reached on an error. Seelinger gets the sign from Freesia after a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Matt working quickly. A big Rangers fan, often can be seen wearing his jersey or a suit jacket in honor of his team making the playoffs. New York native comes home in the dirt. Westbury, New York. That's listed as his birthplace. Two outs on the board, a ball and 2 strikes. This is taken out to center field. Sharp on the run. And he camps under it, makes the catch. Seelinger sits him down. 1, 2, 3, on to the 4th. We go here scoreless at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles' flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, Roof Max of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Scoreless here as Matt Seelinger put up a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 3rd. So in for the top of the 4th, Ortiz, Occamy, and Jack Conley. As starter, Michael Beard still out on the mound. As Ortiz takes a big swinging strike. One on one here out of Beard. Ortiz makes contact. He fouls it into his shin. He's had one of Reading's just 2 hits tonight, a single back in the second. Looking to get Reading started here. Some run support for the pitching staff. They took game 1, 4-1. A lot of timely hitting as Ortiz takes a pitch inside, 2-2. Beard deals. Ortiz takes this out of left field. All the way to the wall. He breaks this game open. A solo shot for Jalen Ortiz. His 9th of the season. And man, he is going tit for tat with Logan Occamy. Reading leads 1-0. Gets some big high fives from his team. Sometimes you just need one person to get the ball rolling here. And Ortiz does just that. Reading takes a big 1-0 lead with nobody out. Here is Josh Occamy. Josh takes a swinging strike, 1-2 the count here. Trying to tweet and trying to call this game. Want to make sure I've got everybody updated that the Fightin' Phils are in the lead. As Occamy pops this one foul, he'll get to go again. Both of these games have been a little bit quieter offensively. I don't saying that now, seeing if Reading could flip the switch. Josh takes a ball outside, 2-2. Somebody's up and warming for Hartford in their bullpen. Beard at 56 pitches here. Occamy connects, takes this out to left. It's shallow, running in, and in foul territory, making the grab is Heron. That'll be out number 1 here. Occamy heads back to the dugout. Here is Jack Conley. Conley takes the first pitch ball. He walked his first time up, lasers this down the left field line. Checks his swing, and he does go around 1-2. Reading scored a run there on Ortiz's solo shot. Jack chases it enough to go around, having some words with the home plate umpire, Kellen Martin, here as he heads back to the dugout a little frustrated. There is out number 2 on the board here for Chris Sharp. Sharp takes a swinging strike. Now he holds off, but this is a called strike at the knees. Reading leads 1-0 here, top of the 4th. This is just a 7-inning contest. Game 2 of the doubleheader, the Fightin' Phils took the first one. Sharp holds off on a ball below the knees. Steps deep into the righty batter's box with 2 outs on the board. This one's down and away, 2-2. Yard Goat starting a chant here, looking for out number 3. Not if Reading has anything to say about it. Beard deals, and it's a called strike 3. Sharp knew it. He heads back into the dugout, but Reading gets the first run of the board on the board. Jalen Ortiz with a solo shot to left makes it 1-0. On to the bottom half we go at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Our Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Our Phils fans, see an Our Phils road game, meet with an Our Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star Our Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the Our Phils at Erie, meet with an Our Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Our Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Matt Seelinger back out for another inning of work after setting down the Yard Goats in order in the bottom of the 3rd. So we'll see if he could do it again here in the bottom of the 4th. Reading takes the lead on a solo shot by Jalen Ortiz. Daniel Montano, Willie McIver, and Tyler Hill lead off. A 1-1 here from Seelinger. Bounces over the plate. 2-1. Called strike on the outside corner. Seelinger hits 93 there. Gets him 2-2. Baseball under the lights here in Hartford, Connecticut. It is dark outside. The lights lighting the way here at the field. Seelinger looking for the first down. Takes a step back. The 2-2 is sent high in the air. Occamy tracking back. There's a little cutout where some seats come in, and it ends up in those seats. So not much room in foul territory down the right field line to make a catch, and he just runs out of room. So we'll go again. Let's check on some of the affiliates here. Iron Pigs lead 3-2 over Scranton. They're going into the bottom of the 9th. This is fouled back behind the plate. Keeps his 2-2 count. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat to Montano. Jersey Shore finally postponed their game due to rain. So they'll play a doubleheader sometime soon. Tough go on the East Coast this week with rain. Luckily, it seems like we'll be able to get this one in today, and looks like weather should be really good for the rest of the weekend here. Sealander deals another foul ball back. He hits 95. Still 2-2. That was 7 to Montano. Leans over, gets the sign from Vito Frecia. Shakes him off. Now they agree. Frecia stands up. Called time for a second. I don't know if he knew what was coming at him. Now they're all right. They got it. Here we go. Sealander, the 2-2. Another foul ball. Pitch number 9 coming in. Had to get that foul ball out of the field of play. Sealander in his right hand is the baseball, setting his grip. Left hand leaning on his thigh. Quickly with Frecia on this one. Once again, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. And after a 10-pitch at-bat, Matt Sealander comes out on top with the strikeout. Out number 1 here in the 4th for Willie McIver. McIver 1 for 1 today with a base hit in the 2nd, was stranded on by Eric Miller as he takes the ball outside. This is popped up. It should be playable. Josh Occamy following it back. It ends up being Sal Gazzo who follows it and makes the catch. The difference is that Occamy was going backwards and Gazzo was coming from the side. And so much easier play than kind of wheeling yourself backwards. So Sal makes the catch for out number 2. And he does so in fair territory. Here's Tyler Hill. Sealander looking for another 1-2-3 frame. Had one in the 3rd. Can he do it again in the 4th? Put his team back up. Reading leads 1-0 right now. Fouled back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sealander's still hitting pretty good velocity here. 94-mile-an-hour fastball with 27 pitches under his belt. Sealander taking his time, really working the baseball. Also, Tyler Hill playing with that elbow pad. Shakes off with Vito Frecia, trying to figure it out here. Above the head, 3 balls, 1 strike. Hill popped up in foul territory his first time up. Picked up as a free agent just a little bit ago. Here's the pitch. Gets the outside corner, and now the count is full. Originally, Hill was a 19th round draft pick in 2014 from the Boston Red Sox. Also spent time with the Kansas City Royals. Pops it up. He'll go again. Also spent time with the Yankees. But eventually elected free agency, and the Colorado Rockies signed him on February 2nd, 2022, and that's the organization he's been with. Sealander kicks some dirt in front of the rubber. He's got 2 outs on the board. These have all been very long at-bats where he has come out on top so far. Can he do it again? Glove at the chest with 2 outs. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he gets the job done. Matt Seelinger, another 1-2-3 frame, sends down the Yard Goats in order. The Fightin' Phils keep their 1-0 lead. On to the top of the 5th we go here at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the R-Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other R-Phils fans, see an R-Phils road game, meet with an R-Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star R-Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the R-Phils at Erie, meet with an R-Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star R-Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Into the top of the 5th, Matt Seelinger has shut him down. 3 up, 3 down for the second time today. Reading leads 1-0 off of Jalen Ortiz solo shot, but we'll see if they can tack on some more as the Yard Goats make a call to the bullpen. Riley Pint in for the starter Beard, as Jonathan Guzman, Sal Gazzo, and then Vito Friscia are due up. Guzzi takes back-to-back called strikes. Pint reaches 96. Michael Beard's final line, 4 innings of work, 3 hits, the 1 run, the home run, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts on 71 offerings. The righty comes outside and hits the corner to Jonathan Guzman on 3 pitches. He sits him down, and there is out number 1. Sal Gazzo with a hefty line drive that was caught. His first time up will come up once again. I think all of us wanted that to be outside the park for Sal. I mean, not Hartford, but the rest of us definitely wanted that to be a home run. A ball and a strike here to Sal with the righty pitcher. He'll stick it out in the lefty batter's box. Gazzo lines this foul sharply into Hartford's dugout. Glove at the waist for Riley Pint. Gazzo chops it over his head, deep in the hole. Tovar coming over, he misplays it. Sal safe at first, no throw. And Reading gets a base runner here with 1 out as they go back to the top of the order for Vito Friscia. Freisha, 1 for 2, also had a double in the first game. He has just one of 3 hits for the Fightin Phils, although they haven't ruled how that went for Sal Gazzo yet. Very slow on the rulings. That's an error by the shortstop, they say. So Reading just 3 hits here. I don't know what Pint was doing as he went over to first. He bounced it way in front of the first baseman. Looks a little nervous out there with the runner on first. He's going to request a new baseball here. Freisha with the first pitch strike. Freisha gets this into the gap on the right side. Drops it alongside Hill. And suddenly there's 2 on and 1 out here. Gazzo on second, a very speedy runner as Ali Castillo comes up. Just 1 out on the board. Reading leads only 1-0 here, so obviously would love some insurance runs. Castillo takes the first pitch. Ball batting .263, has really upped his game over the past few series. Played really well in Reading as he takes a pitch outside 2-0. Right into the glove of the first baseman, and they turn 2 easily, tying Gazzo up at second. Just unfortunate there for Castillo as he sent it exactly where Toglio was standing, and the error is erased. Reading off the base pass. They still lead by 1. We'll see who comes out of the bullpen here for the bottom of the 5th in just a moment.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin Phils. The Reading Fightin Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
This 5th inning stretch is brought to you by Hartford Healthcare's Bone and Joint Institute, the state's only dedicated orthopedic hospital. Hartford Healthcare's Bone and Joint Institute, care and specialize as your needs. Now, join us in the singing of Take Me Out to the Ball Game with Yargo's broadcaster, Dan Lavallo.
Okay, let me hear you. Good and loud. A 1,
It's last call. Alcoholic beverages will not be sold after the end of the 5th inning. There's a free call.
Reading's going to make a call to the bullpen here for the top of the 5th, or excuse me, the bottom of the 5th inning as McKinley Moore comes out, takes the ball away from Matt Seelinger, who in 2 innings of work struck out 4 batters and did not allow a hit or a run or a walk. And he did so on 32 pitches. So McKinley Moore will see the number 9 hitter in Isaac Collins. And then back to the top of the order with Heron and Ezekiel Tovar. Reading just a 1-0 lead from that home run by Jalen Ortiz. So very, very tight game. Moore, a big leg kick. A righty comes home to the lefty Collins, who struck out swinging his first time up. 96 out of McKinley Moore. Here's the 1-0, taken out to left on the run is Jack Conley. He makes the catch, and there's a long fly ball for out number 1. To the top of the order we go with Heron, who's walked twice. Both of those were against Eric Miller. This is just a 7-inning contest here. Game 2 of the doubleheader. The Fightin' Phils took the first one 4-1. Heron looks like he's showing signs of bunt, but he pulls back. 0-1 the count. For a leadoff guy, he certainly got on base, but was caught stealing home the first time and then was just stranded the second time as Moore comes home, hitting the outside corner, just missing it rather, 1-1. Phillies have the nights off. Jersey Shore was rained out, and Lehigh Valley took a big 3-2 win over their rival Scranton as Moore hits at the knees, 1 and 2. Big swing and a miss, high heat out of McKinley Moore as he gets a strikeout here for out number 2 in the 5th. Seelinger didn't allow anybody on base, so the Yard Goats have not had a runner since Heron did walk in the 2nd. Looking to keep it that way when Reading comes up in the top of the 6th. They'll have Corridor, Ortiz, and Occamy. This is sent sky high. Occamy is going to give it chase, but I think it's going to come out. Nope, it stays in. He makes the catch on the right side of the net, and that'll do it. A quick 1-2-3 from McKinley Moore onto the top of the 6th. We'll see those batters I just mentioned.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an Our Phils game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Take 10 steps forward, Ray. Come on, Anthony. I got you, big dog. I got you, big Get the hat on. Get the pants on. Anthony is the winner. Ryan gets the silver. That was the Hartford Junior Fire Marshal race. The Hartford Junior Fire Marshal program, celebrating 75 years of fire safety education.
Another call to the bullpen here for the Yard Goats as Riley Pint gets just 1 inning on 12 pitches, puts up a 0. Here is P.J. Poulin for the top of the 6th inning. Reading leads just 1-0, but their pitching staff has done a really great job. McKinley Moore sat him down in order in the bottom of the 5th inning on just 7 pitches. So he keeps his team in this game, looking for a couple of insurance runs, I'm sure. Aldrum Corridor will lead us off, Jalen Ortiz, and then Josh Occamy. Reading has just 4 hits, the Yard Goats 3. Of course, Reading had the one that matters. It was a solo shot by Jalen Ortiz. Aldrum Corridor has grounded out to the first baseman twice today. I think if he lifts it in the air, he's got a chance to send it out of the park. Takes the first pitch ball. There's a called strike at the knees. Pull in a lefty, so lefty-lefty matchup here for Aldrum as he pumps this back into net behind home plate. 1-2. Interesting that Reading has 4 hits, 2 of them from Jalen Ortiz and 2 of them from Vito Fresia. As Corridor takes a pitch in the dirt, out number 1. Sal Gaza was on base by an error and Jack Conley walked. That's all the base runners Reading has had today. As Jalen Ortiz comes up, he's had 2 of the hits I mentioned. Good time to have him back up here again. Takes the first pitch, strike of the knees, then a ball that is well framed by Willie McIver, but he just doesn't get the call he's looking for. Both of these contests today have been quite the pitcher's duels. Getting the sign behind the plate is Poulin. Now he almost cuts Ortiz off at the feet. He dives, bounces, jumps, gets out of the way. He gets out of the way. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lefty Poulin comes in with a 2.21 ERA as he comes home to Ortiz and missing outside. 3-1 the count. Reading will love a base runner here. Poulin, an 11th round draft pick in 2018. Not too far away, Marion, Massachusetts. Was born and raised. And second season in Double-A. Ortiz pops it up down the first baseline. It ends up tailing foul, which is good for him. He'll now have another opportunity with a full count, though. Eric Miller, 2 clean innings. Matt Seelinger, 2 clean innings. And McKinley Moore, 1. So far, that's where we're at on the pitching side. Ortiz's solo shot is the only run on the hitting side. Here's the payoff pitch as he chases in the dirt. Does he get a piece of it? No. Turns to the umpire and looks, I guess, asking. I don't know. Back-to-back strikeouts for Poulin. Puts 2 on the board. And here is Josh Occamy. They've been playing this interesting Joshua song every time he walks up. First pitch strike. Struck out in the second, popped up in foul territory in the 4th. So looking for his first hit of game number 2. Poulin taking his time, glove at the waist to 1-1. Occamy checks his swing. Does he go around? Yes. There's strike 2. And there's a called strike 3, an aggressive punch from Kellen Martin behind the plate. And P.J. Poulin comes in and strikes out the side in the top of the 6th as we head into the bottom half. Reading leads 1-0. Should be McKinley Moore, I would think, for another frame.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, J.P. Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's J.P. Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's classic ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at Berks Energy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries, but only Lidl has really low prices. Like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Here we go into the bottom of the 6th inning. Reading was sent down in order from P.J. Poulin, but McKinley Moore did it first. He did it in the bottom of the 5th. Can he do it in the bottom of the 6th? Reading leads by just 1 run here. Just a 7-inning contest as well, so not a lot of time on either side. Moore to Michael Tolia, back-to-back strikes, 0-2. He hits 99. I've asked him before, have you ever hit triple digits? He said his first professional appearance, he hit triple digits, but hasn't really since he's been here. I think he's going to hit it eventually, though. Certainly a lot of strength behind his throw. If you actually go on our TikTok, I should post it elsewhere, too, because it's pretty cool. He struck out Francisco Alvarez, which was the Mets' #1 prospect. Here's the 1-2 in below the knees, 2-2. And Alvarez was so mad that he snapped his bat over his knees. I'm like, have you ever made anyone that angry before? He's like, that was a first for me. So that was definitely pretty cool to see as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Tolia. He chases an offering down below the knees. Frisha puts the tag on. And there's a quick out, #1. Here's Aaron Schunk. Reached on a fielder's choice and struck out in the 3rd. Hartford just 3 hits today. Reading 4. They have not had a base runner since the 2nd inning. Ground ball left side. Guzzi on the run over to first, and there is out #2. I would only imagine that we see Brian Marconi for the bottom of the 7th since Hartford is the home team, but we have a ways to go until we get there. Reading, of course, will have the first 3 outs in the top half to do some more damage, and McKinley Moore still needs 1 more here in the 6th. Asks for a fresh ball, and he receives. Comes set, glove at the waist, big leg kick, 98. Some high heat. He whizzes by Brenton Doyle, who's 0 for 2 today. Man, this is so fun when we're playing well. Looking good out there. Big strike, 2. He had a clean 1, 2, 3, 5th. Can he do it again here in the 6th? Leans over, gets the sign from Vito Freesia, the righty. The 0-2, the called strike 3. Doyle caught looking, and McKinley Moore gets out of the inning clean. As we head into the 7th, 3 more outs on either side. The Fightin' Phils lead 1-0.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the First Energy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phils season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Top of the 7th here in a 7-inning contest. Your Reading Fightin' Phils lead 1-0. They have since the 4th with Jalen Ortiz's solo home run. The pitching staff for the Fightin' Phils has been fire tonight. They have not allowed a base runner since the 2nd. McKinley Moore, 2 clean frames, as well as Matt Seelinger and Eric Miller. Jack Conley's going to lead it off. Reading looking for some insurance runs here. Hartford, the home team, will bat last as Conley sends this foul up the third base line. 1-1 the count. It'll be Conley, Sharp, and Guzman. Jack walked back in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. This ball is sent in the dirt. Jack holds on a pitch on the outside corner. Not happy with the call by Kellen Martin. I think a couple guys on either side have been a little frustrated this time, but a 2-2 count here. Comes outside. The count is full. The Yard Goats have gone 1 inning for each of their relievers, Pint, Poulin, and now here Gavin Hollowell for the top of the 7th. The payoff pitch. Conley thought it was ball 4. He's halfway down the line, but it's a called strike 3. And he's not coming back up to bat, so he's going to argue a little bit with Kellen Martin. He heads back to the dugout. There's one here for Chris Sharp. Sharp 0 for 2 with the pair of strikeouts. Pops up the first pitch he sees. It's going to go into the stands, though. I can't see the R-Phil's bullpen, but I would only imagine that Brian Marconi comes in for the bottom half. Way inside, bump Sharp out of the box. 1-1. That's in for a called strike. 81 from Hollowell. Came into this game with a 3.71 ERA. Another lefty here for the Yard Goats out of their bullpen. Sharp holds off on a pitch outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the 7th at a 7-inning contest. Reading won game 1 of the doubleheader, looking for a doubleheader sweep. The last time they did that was sometime this season. I have it here in my game notes. Let me look it up. Sharp bounces it foul into the net behind home plate. Hollowell slowly moves his glove from his chest to his waist. Meets Chris Sharp on the outside part of the plate, and he's caught looking. Although it's been 2 pitchers, the last 5 batters that Reading has sent up to the plate have all struck out. Jonathan Guzman looking to change that here. Guzman 0 for 2 tonight, takes a first pitch strike, then holds off on one inside. He's trying to keep his right foot planted. He's got it where he likes it, deep in the batter's box. Punches this foul into the net behind home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the board, top of the 7th. When the Yard Goats come in for the bottom half, they'll see Montano McIver and Tyler Hill. 6, 7, and 8 as Guzman takes a pitch outside. Not that that really matters because they've got 2 out of the Yard Goats' 3 hits today. Two balls, 2 strikes. Another foul ball out of Guzzi. He'll continue. Hollowell, slow rolling. Guzman, chopper to short, deep in the hole by Tovar. Does he run it out? No. Oh, man, that was so close. Wait, the home plate umpire saying safe. Conley's going to come out and chirp. A lot of chirping going on in this game. Arphil's lead 1-0. A close contest. Who's on for the bottom of the 7th, the bottom of the 9th, whatever you want to call it, here at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely. Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Bottom of the 7th inning here at Dunkin' Donuts Ballpark. Brian Marconi comes on for the save in a very close game. Your Fightin' Phils lead 1-0. What a pitcher's duel this has been. Jalen Ortiz with the only run of the game. The Fightin' Phils 4 hits, 2 by Ortiz and 2 by Freesia. And the Yard Goats with just 3 hits and no runs. They'll have the bottom of the 7th here as the home team. Marconi will see Daniel Montano, Willie McIver, and Tyler Hill. Montano 1 for 2. Does have a hit in this contest. Lefty-lefty matchup, though, as Marconi misses outside 2-0. Brian has a team-high 5 saves, which puts him somewhere in the standings. Let's see. Tied for 4th with 5 saves. Just hasn't had that many opportunities, to be honest with you. 3 balls, no strikes. The lefty, a big leg kick, and he catches the end of the strike zone. 3-1 the count. Pitched inside for strike 2. Certainly not fazed by a 3-0 count. Now it is full. The lefty stands towards the mound. Freesia on the outside part of the plate. The payoff pitch is sent foul. Will go again. Once again, the 3-2 sent up into the net behind home plate. Marconi making him work for it. Who's going to come out on top? That was pitch number 7 of the at-bat to Montano. Lots of people tuning in for this final half inning. Appreciate your support. The payoff pitch. Checked his swing. Does he go around? And no, Freesia thought he did. He was about to throw the ball around the horn. And now Henson is getting a little frustrated in the dugout. Especially Sean Williams, both of them coming on the top step. He's arguing now with Kellen Martin, sticking up for his pitcher there. Freesia was so sure of it that he was about to throw it around the horn. Now Marconi's going to have to work with a runner on first and nobody out. A hard-fought battle there by the Phils closer, but you know what I always say, a double play will get out of this as this is sent foul. People have no depth perception here in the game. The crowd was cheering like that was long gone. It wasn't even close if you're listening on my crowd mic. Brian stays calm in these kind of situations, though. He has a first pitch strike, and he comes outside to Willie McIver. Last year, he pitched the final inning of a no-hitter, and that's the kind of situation he thrives in. Looks over at the runner on first, Montano. The lefty has a good sight. Checks his swing, and he does go around. There's strike number 2. Nobody's going to be happy. Either Reading is happy or the Yard Goats are happy, but the fans don't appreciate that call. Marconi working here, runner on first, nobody out. The Fightin' Phils lead by just 1. There's a ball above the letters. Is this going to get chippy here? I don't know. Tying run on first base. Of course, the Yard Goats batting last at home. Ground ball right side, it gets in the hole. Here's the throw by Corridor. It's quick enough. And Montano has to stop at second. Frisch is going to take a moment to walk out to his pitcher. That was just hit perfectly placed. And here is Tyler Hill. Infielders coming in as well, Castillo and Occamy. Now Sal says I'll come in too, and then so does Jonathan Guzman. They play Hill here. Nope, that's Hunter Stovall. They're going to pinch hit here. Hunter Stovall coming up. That is number 0, unless he's wearing a different number. Nope, I'm right. It's Hunter Stovall. Does anyone realize this? Marconi deals. He looks like he's going to go for a bunt. It's ball 1. Marconi looks back at second. The middle infielder's playing close. This is in the dirt. Frisch keeps it in front of him. 2 balls, no strikes. They're going to pinch hit as well. The next batter, Isaac Collins, Kyle Daughtry's in the on-deck circle. Now they realize it's Stovall. Marconi gets the sign from Frisch. Middle infielder's playing in. He shows signs of bunt again, but it's 3 balls, no strike. Marconi staying locked in here. 2 runners on and nobody out. Reading leads just by 1. Ball 4 up high. That'll load the bases here as Stovall walks down to first. Another pinch hitter in Kyle Daughtry's. And now Sean Williams is going to come out and talk to Marconi. He'll do this on occasion in a jam like this. Obviously, Reading can allow 1 run, and that will keep the game going, but looking to shut them down here and now. The infield comes in. He's got a game plan, a great manager in Sean Williams. He's going to come out. He's going to tell him what to do here. And the meeting at the mound is broken up with Kyle Daughtry's up at the plate. The base is loaded and nobody out here to the top of the order afterwards in Heron. But Marconi, I think, just needs to get an out under his belt. It's Montano at third, MacGyver at second, and Stovall at first. Here's the pinch hitter, Kyle Daughtry. Big swing and a miss. Blazes 92 by him. Saw Daughtry in the first game. Went 0 for 2. There's a called strike. Marconi just looking for out number 1 on the board. Frisch, of course, has to be very careful with the speedy Montano at third. Here's the 0-2 swing and a miss, and they pick up out number 1. What a strikeout by Brian Marconi as he comes in with the heat. And he puts out number 1 on the board. To the top of the order they go with Jimmy Heron. He's walked twice today. No place to put him this time. The entire infield coming in. Of course, they'll take the out at the plate instead of the double play. Lefty gets a fly ball, foul. There's strike one. I don't know. The pitchers always tell me, and the hitters too, that they are able to tune out the crowd noise. Like they really don't hear anything we say or do, but crowd is loud right now. Marconi a deep breath. Here's the 0-1. In for a called strike, 0-2. Bases loaded, one out on the board here. Brian Marconi with the 0-2 to Kyle Daughtry. This is lined into left. Jack Conley's there to make the play. It's certainly going to be a sacrifice fly to tie it up to play. They got him! What a throw by Jack Conley out to left. He has the best arm on the team. Hands down. Jack Conley with another outfield assist. Great tag by Vito Freesia. Daniel Montano just didn't get a good jump on it, and he's out at the plate. What a play by the Fightin' Phils to take home the win. I've never seen them so excited. Kevin Vicuña's out there having a frickin' time. That was incredible there by Jack Conley. This was a line drive out to left. Conley caught it. Tagging was Montano as he smokes it home. I can't believe they just did that. That was incredible. Your Fightin' Phils sweep the doubleheader 4-1 and then 1-0 over the Hartford Yard Goats, one of the top team in the Eastern League. They're ahead in the series 2-1. That was incredible. All right, fans, I'll see you tomorrow night. 7:05 start here at the ballpark. Thanks for tuning in. What a play by Jack Conley in left to get the runner trying to take home the Fightin' Phils.